guys, it is time for a nice swatch fest. It's called holiday season, but I like to call it palette season because this is a time when really great palettes come out from a lot of different brands, and I'll definitely be showing them to you. I got 2 palettes last evening and I put them up on Instagram. I always put pictures up of what I'm getting, or what arrived in the mail, UPS or whatever, and there were 2 palettes, and I'm going to swatch fest both of them, but today I'm going to start with the one that everybody was like, swatch this first. It is amazingly beautiful, so I'm going to tell you about it and swatch it for you. It is the Tarte Light of the Party palette. This is the box that it came in, and usually there's an exclusive. It's a Sephora exclusive, so I got it from Sephora. It was 59 bucks. And usually there's a Sephora exclusive palette and a Ulta exclusive. So this is the Sephora one. And again, it's called Light of the Party, $59. Let me show this puppy to you. Okay, first of all, I have to say, just getting it out there, not excited about the packaging. The palette I'm going to show you next, I love the packaging on this one, not so much. It's just not my type of thing. It's going to appeal to a lot of people. So this is what it looks like. This is the design, and the back is just gold, but this is the design on front, and it has a zipper closure. So, yeah, just not my style, but when you open this up, what amazed everybody on Instagram and why they chose this first for the Swatch Fest is look at 30 shades. Like, if you are a girl about a neutral look, I mean, this, oh my gosh, heaven. Heaven. Yeah, amazing. Okay, up here in the top, let's get to the top. The top part of the palette, the top part has a big old mirror, and there's another little mini palette here, and you get a like a deluxe size of the Lights Camera Lashes mascara, which is one of my favorite high-end mascaras. You get a brush, a 2-ended brush, and then you get a palette. Now this fits right in where the mirror goes. Let's look at this first before we get to the 30 gorgeous colors. Okay, so this is really nice. It's a lot of little extras. You get a blush, a bronzer, let me close up for you, blush, bronzer, highlight, and 6 shadows. So very, very pretty. I don't think that blush is going to be for me, but let me swatch the other colors for you. Okay, so that is all, these are all 6 of the shadows in this little mini palette swatched. So the very bottom we have Popcorn Stand, that's going to be the lightest shade. So there's a little bit of a mix of matte and shimmers here. So we have Popcorn Stand, and then going up is Wrapped Up. Now that is a very, very pigmented, kind of a light blue, light pink. And then we have Dancer and Prancer. Okay, they're getting into the holiday spirit. And then at the top is Shining Star, which looks like a gorgeous shimmery color. That's Shining Star at the very top. Then we have 2 deeper colors. You'll Be Surprised. You'll Be Surprised. And Mulberry and Bright, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous matte shade out. Actually, maybe it's a satin. It looks like a satin a little bit. So yeah, you've got your mixture of, mattes and shimmers. Now, let me go ahead and do the bronzer, the blush, and the highlight for you. All right, this is a look at the bronzer at the very bottom. It's called Social Butterfly. That's going to be a better fit for someone of a fairer skin tone than me. Amazed is the blush, and it's right in the middle. And again, that's probably going to be a good fit for someone with a fairer skin tone. But I'm in love with Pink Champagne. That's the very top, and that's the highlighter, and you get a lot of it. So I'm happy with that. That makes it all good. That makes it all good. But you get really nice sizes, I think, of a blush and a bronze in this, and this is a nice little thing to take along with you. Now let's get to the big old palette. Okay, I misspoke before, I think. There are 24 shades here. When you add it to the 6 in the mini palette, you do get 30. But yeah, there aren't 30 shades here. I'm sorry. I got, like, if I said that before, which I think I did, I don't remember, pregnancy brain. Sorry about that. But we're going to take a look at these, and these are kind of a mixture of mattes and shimmers, and a really good mixture. Like, there is not an over shimmer, which kind of happens during the holidays. There's not too much shimmer in this palette. And again, I think this is a neutral, everyday kind of shadow wearer's dream. That's why I was drawn to it. Tarte shadows for me, if you've never experienced them, I've always had really good experiences. They're buttery, easy to blend. The mattes, to me, are as good which I hope this is the case in this palette. The mattes to me are as good as the shimmers and mix beautifully together. So yeah, that's why so excited. All right, so I'm gonna go across top row and do the 4 rows for you and show you those and read you the names, and we'll see what they swatch, the way they swatch. All right, hold on. Things will get more exciting. This is what probably will go down in history as the most boring row. It's the top row, and you know what? Boring, but it's a great mixture of different choices for you based on your skin color for, you know, highlight colors and, you know, colors to use all over the lid. So just bear with me. These are the shades. We will start, ooh, let me get my wipey off of here. We will start down here with Sugar Cookie. That's a nice matte kind of ivory shade. A little bit shinier in a flurry right here. That's swatched a little light, as you can see, but we'll see. The next one is Fizz the Season. That's the 3rd one up. Swatched a lot better. It's one of the, I don't want to say chunky, it's chunky in a good way, type shadows from them. And then there's It's Snow Time. And then there's Eggnog, and let's see, let me move my hand over there. There's Eggnog, which was a very strong swatch and what I think I will be using as a highlight. It's a nice matte. And what a wonderful pearl. This one has some shimmer to it. So yeah, you know, not that exciting, but a lot of different choices because a lot of different people of a lot of different skin tones are going to be, you know, checking this palette out. So I think if you get in person and swatch it, you'll find that there's something that will work for you. So that's the way we'll look at it. We'll look at it the glass half full version. Yeah. So let's do the next row. All right, we are ready for the next row and we are getting into some color. First off, this is beautiful. At the very bottom, Miracle of Light, a beautiful gold shimmer. Then there's Rum Pum Plum. It's a matte kind of mauve-y plum. Then we have Tarte, what is this? Tartini. Another matte shade, a kind of a lighter pink. And at the very top, oh my gosh, I lost my mind when I swatched this. It's called Baby It's Gold Outside. This is one of the thickest gold shimmers I've ever seen in an eyeshadow. It is thick. This color right here reminds me, it's called Peach on Earth, and it reminds me of Makeup Geek's Peaches and Cream, is it? One of my favorite colors that I use. It's a really good dupe. And then Come What Gray is right there. That's a matte gray at the very top. So we're getting into some color, slowly but surely. All of these swatched well. Peach on Earth was a little bit of a tough swatch, but once it came through, it was fine. So that's the 2nd row in the palette. Pretty. Oh gosh, I love that Miracle of Light. Oh, that is pretty. You know I love gold. Okay, we're at the 3rd row, and I gotta tell you, I'm in love with the 3rd row. First color right here, this is called Under the Mistletoe. Beautiful, look at that shimmer, just gorgeous. This is what Tarte shadows are. Above that, we have Ring-a-Ling, another pretty shimmer. Above that, Fireside Chat. This is kind of more of a bronzy shimmer, gorgeous. At the very top, we have a matte called Party Favored, which looks like a almost taupe matte shade of shadow. I don't know, it looks kind of gray too. All right, then at the very bottom here, this is gorgeous. This is called Gingerbread Mansion. Gingerbread Mansion. That's probably the first color I will use in the palette. Above that, we have Chrome for the Holidays, which, as you can see, swatches really well. And in the pan, it looks like a taupe shimmer. On screen here, at least when I'm looking in the monitor, it looks a lot lighter than it does in the pan. So, I don't know. But anyway, this is a very good row. There's a lot of shimmer in this row, but remember, there was a lot of matte before this. So definitely good mixing colors. I think this was really well put together, and we're going to get into the last row. Okay, remember what I said about the last row? That it was all really kind of almost all shimmers? Well, these are all mattes. Okay, these are my 2 favorite rows, the 2 bottom rows. Look at this. Okay, so these are all mattes. The first is called Sleigh Watch. It's kind of a deeper gray matte. Above that is called Mulled Wine, so it's a wine matte. Above that is Cocoa What Fun, so a brown matte. Are you getting the theme here? Above that is called Black Velvet at the very top. A really nice black matte shadow shade. Really pretty. This swatched very well. Then over here we have the second to last color is called Hot Chocolate, a really, really nice dark brown. And the last color, oh my gosh, this was the best matte swatch out of all of these colors in the whole palette, out of all the matte shades in the palette. This is called Midnight Kiss, and it's a deep navy matte, wait a minute, a deep navy matte. I was supposed to say brown. It's a deep navy. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So again, the bottom two rows are my favorites. I'll tell you that right now. Those are the ones I'm going to get a lot of use of. I'm going to dip up at the top for any under eye colors that I need, but these two last rows, amazing. And maybe the gold Miracle of Light. I'll be going down for that. But these mattes swatched so well, especially that last one, Midnight Kiss, and the black did really well too. I am so excited about the palette. Can you tell? I think it's a good value at $59. That's why I do call this palette season, because I feel like this is the time where you can really, I always put away money for this time of year. This is the time of year where you can get a lot of bang for your buck, and this palette is a pretty decent example. If this is your color palette. If this is your color palette eyeshadow, the shades that you kind of live and breathe in throughout the year, definitely something you might want to check out. You know, swatch when you see it in store. I knew online. I thought I would love it, and I think I was right. So definitely something to consider. $59 Sephora exclusive, and not excited about the packaging, but that's okay. I'm really excited by what's inside. So again, the name of it is the Light of the Party Palette Collector's Makeup Case. And there you go. That's the, I guess the first holiday swatch fest of the year. Now I am going to go ahead and record the second palette that I got. So I will see you very soon with that, if that interests you as well. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all your support. This is our time of year, makeup lovers time of year, the holidays. So I would appreciate if you stick with me, and I will show you on Instagram and then in videos what I get and swatch it for you. So it helps you make decisions. That's kind of the goal. I really would love to help you make some decisions about where to spend your hard-earned money this holiday. All right, guys, thanks.